Only thing you gotta start doing is going fucking crazy. Drive yourself insane till you get to the top. In your head though. Don't let other people know what's going on in your head. Only you be intense with yourself. But be loving. Have patience. Have understanding. Have love. Have courage. Have wisdom. You gain wisdom through the obstacles that are difficult. The one that is always willing to forgo in the storm and go walk into the storm will fully understand the storm and will come out on the other side as the sunlight just beams on him. He understands that you must go through the storm to get to the light. He understands that, yes, it's struggle now, but it is, what's the best word for it? Just another part of life that he couldn't even think of. Yeah, he had the vision, but never what he could thought of. It's going to be so much better. It's going to be so much more than what he was actually thinking. All because of the belief. All because of the actions. As I sit here right now, I know I'll be better. Just as the hours come along. Hourly, I'll be better. Mentally, physically, spiritually. Better. 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 Oh, I got better. Better. Levels. A W. That's all we do. Stack. You want that new whip? You gotta stack. You wanna save? You gotta stack. Why are we not in stacking season? Get in the fucking stack mode. You see this video? You in stack mode. Off the rip. Yes, it takes discipline. You getting off work, you want to go get that fast food restaurant, but you know you got food at the crib that you just don't want. You just tired of it. You just tired of it, right? But you need to save, right? Take your ass home and fucking go make that meal at the crib. Simple. Once you do that, that's a W, nigga. That's a W. You saving. Did that yesterday. I'm like, man, I could just go buy a burger. You know, I'm dieting right now in the cafes. It's just like, you know, I could just go buy a burger. You know, tell them no bun. Or I can go home and go make the burgers that's in the freezer. Throw them in the air fryer or something like that. You know what I did? Took my ass home. It's stack fucking season, nigga. You know what time it is. I told myself I'm stacking. I told myself we not stopping. We not breaking character. We are not breaking our word. Because a man without his word pitiful. The man who just like he doesn't even believe himself. Doesn't even want to be bothered with any discomfort. Just wants to just stick to the pleasures. Go ahead. You learn your lesson. Your lesson is there. Your calling is already there. You're just ignoring the call right now. Cool. Everyone has to learn their lesson eventually, so maybe you watching this, you might have learned your lesson. Maybe you like, alright, maybe I do need to hop on my shit now. Good. Yes, you do. Need any help? You want any consultation? Just hit me up. IG. Link in the description. I'm gonna be real with you. I want to see you win. I see your potential. But bro, what are you doing? You said you were gonna be doing this thing, but now what happened? You said you were gonna stop, but what happened? Why can't you stop right now? Oh, you wanna get your last little drinks in, okay? You wanna get your last little puffs in, okay? I get it, cool, I get it. Look, it was one day, I was on the track, I was at a track, and I was smoking a blunt, right? And all I was saying to God was, this is my last time. This is my last time, God. It's time to lock in. And as I was saying that, bro, I knew I was lying. The fact that I was lying just, I felt so empty as I was saying it. And I can just re-feel the feeling right now, because that's the feeling majority of the people have who say things and know that they're not going to follow through with it. I was lying to myself. I was lying. I'm like, man, this is the last time. Because I was going through something mentally too. Something else happened on the outside. I don't really remember, but I just know that I was at the track smoking. Walking around the track smoking. And it's like, damn. Why do I feel like this? Okay, this is my last time anyways. Mind you, probably a couple days after, I'm back smoking a blunt. Somehow, some way. And I didn't even remember myself saying that. Until now. Because I've back-talked myself so much. I have said so many things to myself and never failed through with it. Which is why I'm just doing so much content every day. It's building me. Because a lot of people don't see what goes behind the camera. What's happening behind the camera, behind the scenes. I don't know what's happening in your life either. You're probably going through something too. We all have a story. How can we not live and not have a story? How can you say you're at the bottom and not have a story of saying you're at the top now? You're able to be an OG now. 10, 20 years from now, you're like, yeah, let me teach these youngins that, this is what you do to get here. Bro, it takes time, bro. You're not gonna get this shit tomorrow. You might not get this shit in an hour. You're not gonna get this shit in that fucking 2 minutes from posting. What would you do if you got it like that? What would you do? I don't know what you would do. You think you're ready for it. But hey, you think you're ready for it, God's gonna give it to you. He's gonna give it to you. Just weigh it out and keep working. Because the faith will take you all the way to where you need to be. Simple. But I need everybody to know that we gotta be on purpose. We have to understand why we are here. Everybody always ends up saying to themselves, okay, I know what I'm doing in life. But then they backstep, they backtrack. They go through certain things and then stop doing, all because of their thoughts. Everybody always is comparing themselves to other people. Why? Because they have a certain external that they're showing. The thing is, people aren't able to show their internal work. You don't know how much internal work it took for this person to get to this point. Because they have gone through so much mentally, which is why they are worth what you are seeing. I heard this quote, and it said, I believe Napoleon Hill said this, and don't get mad at me if I misworded a little bit, but he said that success isn't based on what you really. It's not really something that you chase. It's something that you become. Success isn't something you chase. It is something you become. How do you become successful? You all know that. You all know what you must do. The conscience. The person that is always willing to do will be the one that is successful. You need to be the one that is worth it. You need to be the one that is worth it. Simple as that. Because you are the person that wants to be successful, correct? You gotta know that, yes, it's gonna take time. But yes, as you willingly just go for it and take no for an answer, like the person who made Ford, he failed like 19 times, 20 times before they was able to make the vehicle. What was his name? Edison. He said, I need to make the light. Come on, guys. We know it starts here. It starts now. The journey is the destination. You find yourself who you are during the journey, not at the destination. Let's fucking do it.